Hello dear students, welcome to the class today. Children, as you know, we are carrying on with the social science syllabus, and a big chapter we have completed in history. So today I felt let's start with the geography chapter. This chapter is talking about resources and development. Children, first, we need to understand resources and development. How are resources connected with development? Children, when we are seeing these resources and when we are understanding the concept of resources, the meaning that is given in the book is very frequently asked for 1 mark in your boards. What are resources? So, the explanation that you are writing here, everything available in our environment. कुछ चीज़ों में क्या होता है ना, that you have to write the sentences that are mentioned in your book itself. Everything available in our environment that which can be used to satisfy our needs, which can be used to satisfy our needs. हमेशा हमको कुछ ना कुछ चीजों की जरूरत पड़ती है. We always need something or the other. So, the things that are fulfilling all these requirements, जो चीजें हमारी इन जरूरतों को पूरा करती हैं, it satisfy our needs, provided, because when you are writing the explanation, a complete explanation is needed. Provided it is technologically accessible, it is technologically accessible. Got it? Economically feasible. Economically feasible. अब क्या है कि रोज के लैंग्वेज में तो वी आर नॉट यूजिंग दीज वर्ड्स, गॉट इट? इन डेली यूज वी आर नॉट यूजिंग दिस वर्ड्स, सो सम थिंग्स यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड फ्रॉम द बुक इटसेल्फ एंड कल्चरली एक्सेप्टेबल. Culturally acceptable. Got it? So this is called as resources, can be termed as resources. अब आप ये देखो कितना बड़ा मीनिंग है इसका. Economically feasible, technologically accessible, culturally acceptable, it is called as the resources. And resources के ऊपर every relationship is dependent. There is interdependent relationship between the nature, technology and institutions. Interdependent. हर एक चीज एक दूसरे के ऊपर डिपेंडेंट है. नेचर, टेक्नोलॉजी, इंस्टीट्यूशन. और इसके इन तीनों चीजों को इस्तेमाल कौन कर रहा है? हु इज यूजिंग? ह्यूमन बीइंग्स. एंड ह्यूमन बीइंग्स लाइफ इज डिपेंडेंट ऑन ऑल दीज थ्री. गॉट इट? इन तीनों चीजों के ऊपर ह्यूमन लाइफ इज डिपेंडेंट. So, when we are seeing that the process of transformation of things that are available in the environment, interactive relationship has to be there, interaction has to be there between the nature, the technology and the institutions. Now what happens that human beings, they are interacting with nature. How? Through technology. They are creating institutions. They are accelerating the economic development. Economic development needs to be pushed, needs to be taken further. Now what happens? Resources का हमको इस्तेमाल करना है, and our life is dependent on resources. Please understand, resources के बिना we cannot imagine our life. Everything in and around us, ये resource है. This is a resource. This duster I am using is a resource. So you can understand each and everything that is satisfying the human needs. These are free gift of nature. Nature से हमको मिला है, and resources are a function. They are not, many of our things are available by nature. Resources is a function of human activities. Human beings themselves are component of resources. Human resource के बारे में भी तो पढ़ा है. There are categories, there are situations where human beings themselves are resources. So the material transformation available in our environment is changed into resources, and it is used. अब resources बहुत तरीके के हैं ना. There are many types of resources. Let's understand what are these resources and how are these resources made. कुछ तो भगवान ने दिया है, okay? अभी प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, इसमें वन थिंग वाज देयर इंस्टीट्यूशंस. आई थिंक इंस्टीट्यूशंस का कॉन्सेप्ट हो सकता है आपको इतना क्लियर ना हो. ह्यूमन बीइंग यू आर वेरी क्लियर अबाउट, नेचर यू आर वेरी क्लियर अबाउट, एंड ह्यूमन बीइंग इज यूटिलाइजिंग ऑल दीज रिसोर्सेज अकॉर्डिंग टू देयर ओन नीड्स. प्रॉब्लम कहाँ आती है? वेयर डज द प्रॉब्लम अराइज? व्हेन देयर इज ओवर यूटिलाइजेशन. डियर स्टूडेंट्स, ओवर यूटिलाइजेशन इज देयर. सो the categorization that is there, resources, okay, natural, human, got it? इसके बाद we have natural में भी कुछ चीजें भगवान ने हमको दी हैं. some things that God has given us, बहुत दे दी. God has given us in plenty. जितना चाहे इस्तेमाल करो, खत्म नहीं होगा. लेकिन some things are limited. God has also not given us unlimited things. जितना चाहे उतना इस्तेमाल करो. It doesn't happen like this. So nature में जो चीजें हमको मिल रही हैं, उसमें some are renewable and some are non-renewable. ह्यूमन बीइंग में, ह्यूमन बीइंग्स क्या बनाते हैं? दे मेक स्ट्रक्चर्स एंड इंस्टीट्यूशंस. ओके, ह्यूमन बीइंग्स आर मेकिंग स्ट्रक्चर्स एंड इंस्टीट्यूशंस. And they are also making in different quantity and quality. अलग अलग क्वालिटी की चीजें बन रही हैं, अलग अलग क्वांटिटी में बन रही हैं. So there are renewable and non-renewable resources. Renewable resources में we have continuous or flowing resources. एग्जाम्पल विंड है, वाटर है. टू पार्ट्स, कंटिन्यूअस. इसमें वी हैव विंड, वाटर. पानी खत्म हो जाता है, सूख जाता है, फिर आप देखते हो बारिश होती है, फिर से पानी आ जाता है. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द अर्थ. धरती के अंदर के पानी की बात कर रही हूँ, नल वाले पानी की बात नहीं कर रही. Okay, then we have renewable में we have biological. अपने आप जो आता है, दैट इज नेचुरल वेजिटेशन एंड वाइल्ड लाइफ. Natural vegetation, jungle, that the vegetation that is done by the nature, natural vegetation, and the another one is wildlife. Then non-renewable में we have recyclable and non-recyclable. कुछ renewable चीजें non-renewable. I told you ना that God has given us in limited quantity. So here we have cyclable, मतलब जिसको कि हम फिर से यूज कर सकते हैं, recyclable and non-recyclable. मेटल्स साइक्लेबल, एक बार मेटल यूज कर लिया उसके बाद वापस से वी कैन यूज दैट मेटल इन अ वेरी डिफरेंट मैनर. नाउ these are some of the resources that has been given by nature and that has been made by human beings. Now please understand that the classification of resources have been done in different manners. अलग अलग तरीके से resources को classify किया गया है. That we have to discuss in detail. Got it? So resources can be classified in following manner. How? पहला तो है on the basis of origin, biotic and abiotic. On the basis of origin, biotic and abiotic. These you have to learn the explanations. If you are not learning the explanations, you won't be able to classify these in a proper manner. Then it is also divided on the basis of exhaustibility. On the basis of exhaustibility. You know exhaust. You understand exhaustibility ना? जो खत्म हो जाता है, exhaust कर जाएगा. तो अभी तो एक तो we have understood through diagram, but then explanations are also needed. So here you have renewable and non-renewable, renewable and non-renewable. Next you have on the basis of ownership. Human beings are there. Initially it was all by the nature, now the human involvement is there. So on the basis of ownership, who are the owners? Individual, community, national, international. Individual, community, national, international. Okay. On the basis of a status of development. On the basis of status of development. Certain resources are there that are either developed resources or underdeveloped resources. तो आपके ये जो resources हैं which can be developed to some extent, that is to be called as potential पोटेंशियल मतलब विच हैज गॉट सम क्वालिटी, जिसको कि आगे ले जाके हम डेवलप कर सकते हैं. The potential resources. Then you have the developed stock and reserves. Got it? Reserves are there. Developed है जहाँ पे कि we are fully utilizing the resources. Nature has given us the resource and we are utilizing it to its full extent. Then we have the reserve stock. Now these have to be explained with the help of example. जैसे कि यहाँ पे हमने क्या पढ़ा, origin है biotic है biotic. So biotic में you have to explain about biosphere, everything that is around us which is living is flora, fauna, fish, livestock, etc. Animals, livestock, गाय, भेड़, बकरी, भैंस, all these. Abiotic में we have the rocks, the metals, these are all natural. हम चाह के भी इसको बना नहीं सकते, हम पानी बना नहीं सकते, हम एनिमल्स को बना नहीं सकते. गॉट इट? इसके बाद वी हैव ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ एग्जॉस्टिबिलिटी रिन्यूएबल में यू हैव टू गिव द एग्जांपल ऑफ सोलर एनर्जी एंड विंड एनर्जी, वाटर, फॉरेस्ट, वाइल्ड लाइफ, ऑल दीज आर रिन्यूएबल रिसोर्सेस. वापस से रिन्यू कर सकते हैं, वापस से उसको यूज कर सकते हैं. ओके, एंड देन यू हैव द नॉन रिन्यूएबल रिसोर्सेस. ये क्या है? दीज आर ओवर वेरी लॉन्ग जियोलॉजिकल टाइम, काफी सारे टाइम तक इट इज बीइंग यूज्ड. मिनरल्स, फॉसिल फ्यूल्स आर एग्जांपल ऑफ सच रिसोर्सेस. मिनरल्स आर देयर, फॉसिल फ्यूल्स आर देयर, तो सच रिसोर्सेस कैन बी इजिली यूज्ड. अब ये रिसोर्सेस जो हैं नॉन रिन्यूएबल रिसोर्सेस, दे टेक बिलियन ऑफ ईयर्स, लाखों साल लग जाते हैं इन रिसोर्सेस को वापस रिप्लेनिश करने के लिए, टू गेट दीज रिसोर्सेस बैक इन द फॉर्म इट इज अवेलेबल. ओके, तो metal is there, these are recyclable, and some are like fossil fuels, it cannot be recycled and it gets exhausted with their use. काफी जल्दी ये खत्म भी हो जाता है. Then you have on the basis of ownership, अब आ जाता है human resource, individual resources are there, अपना घर है, अपनी जमीन है, urban property is there, plantation is there, pasture land is there. It is according to the ownership. My plantation is there, my animals, I am the owner, I can sell it, I can buy it. That is on the basis of ownership. Then you have the ponds are there, water that is there in the well. कौन है उस कुएं का मालिक? Who is the owner of that well? So these are all about the individual resources. Then you have the community-based resources, community-owned resources. These are accessible to all the members of the community. Each and every member in the community has got these resources. All the members, village, commons, जो village में common areas are there, grazing lands are there, burial grounds, village communities are owning such lands like ponds, public park, picnic spot, playground in the urban areas. These all are public resources. I mean community owned resources. Then you have the national resources, forest, wildlife, जहाँ पे कि सरकारी जमीन which the country is owning and the government is the owner of all these resources. That is community owned resource, that is national resource. International resource which comes under the exclusive economic zone. Exclusive economic zone में जो land आ रहा है, it is in the open ocean and कोई भी individual country, no individual country can utilize this. कोई भी international institutions are there, they cannot use these resources. इसके बाद status of development. Which resources are developed to what extent? Some resources are there which are developed resources, potential resources are there, जिसमें कि we can really do something like Rajasthan and Gujarat are there. बहुत पोटेंशियल है, हम इसको बहुत डेवलप कर सकते हैं, यूज़ कर सकते हैं फॉर द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ विंड एंड सोलार एनर्जी, लेकिन अभी तक इट हैज़ नॉट बीन डेवलप्ड प्रॉपर्ली. देन वी हैव द डेवलप्ड रिसोर्सेज which are surveyed, their quality is there, their quantity is there, they have been determined for utilization. It depends on technology and level of their feasibility. Stock resources are there, though do not have technology to access these. इनको हम ठीक से टेक्नोलॉजी हमारे पास कम, लाइक वाटर में देयर आर टू कंपाउंड्स H2O, हाइड्रोजन अलग कर सकते हैं, ऑक्सीजन अलग कर सकते हैं, लेकिन इसके लिए टेक्नोलॉजी जो चाहिए दैट वी डू नॉट हैव. Then we have the reserve subset of stock, which is there, like river water can be used for hydroelectric power. लेकिन only limited extent, limited areas में we have used it. So the water in the dam, forest are the reserve जो कि आगे चल के फ्यूचर में यूज हो सकते हैं. So these are the reserve stock. अब क्या होता है when you are explaining about all these, तो आपको एग्जाम्पल्स देना जरूरी है. ओके चिल्ड्रन, सम पॉइंट्स आई वांटेड टू शो यू इन द बुक इटसेल्फ. कम लेट्स सी इट चिल्ड्रन.
Students, we have started this chapter, resource and development. There is the physical environment. ये कुछ चीज़ें सबसे पहले we have understood about the explanation of resource. रिसोर्स का एक्सप्लेनेशन हमने पढ़ा है. एंड देन द नेक्स्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग दैट वी हैव डन, चिल्ड्रन प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, वी हैव टॉक्ड अबाउट द रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन नेचर, technology and institution, how the physical environment is changing, how the technology is related to that, and how the institutions are working. Institutions are working very cordially, and technology and physical environment is connected, and human beings are taking care of all that. In this, the resources that are there, two types of resources are there, natural and human. Renewable and non-renewable resources are there, which comes under natural, and amongst the renewable it is continuous or flow, that is example is wind and water. Biological is there, natural. Amongst the biological we have natural and wildlife. Then we have the human made resource, that is the अच्छा, नॉन रिन्यूएबल में देर इज साइक्लेबल एंड रिसाइक्लेबल एंड नॉन रिसाइक्लेबल. क्योंकि व्हाट इज नॉन रिन्यूएबल, जो कि वापस से हमको नहीं मिलेगा, तो जितना कुछ हमारे पास है, whatever arrangements are with us, उसी को we have to use and reuse. Okay, then you have the human resource. Yes, we have done this through the diagram. Then the explanations that are there, dear students, you have to go through these explanations on the basis of exhaustibility. Renewable and non-renewable are explained. Then you have on the basis of ownership, how people are owning the individual resources, the community owned resources, and the national and the international resources. On the basis of the status of development, how things have developed, isme you have the potential resources, the developed resources that are there, and the stock resources. Got it? So the potential and the developed and the stock. Reserve stocks are also there. How the reserve resources are important, because what happens in the country's development, किसी भी देश के development के लिए all these resources that are there are really important. And among these, इसके बीच में जितने भी तरीके से काम हो रहा है, whatever work is being done, उसमें reserve stocks plays a very important role. After that, children, we have to studied about the development of, because resources if we have, we need to see that these resources are developing on a very fast pace. रिसोर्सेज को खाली बंद करके और दबा के नहीं रखना है, उसको इस तरह से कर देना है कि दैट द कमिंग जनरेशन शुड यूज़ इट विदाउट एफर्ट्स. आज हम जितना सोच सोच के खर्च करते हैं, गॉड फॉरबिड कमिंग जनरेशन्स को ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. Whatever they want to spend, whichever way they want to carry on their work, they can carry on. Okay. So for this, a new terminology has been coined. एक नए टर्म को इन्होंने फाइंड आउट किया है, and that terminology is called as the sustainable development. Now what is sustainable development? Yes, you know it very well कि sustainable development is that mode of development where we are utilizing the resources. Resources तो use करेंगे ही, but then we are also thinking about the future generations. So after thinking about the future generations, we understand what kind of utilization should be there, so that the resources that are with us, हमारे पास जितना कुछ भी है वो exhaust नहीं हो जाए. Got it, children? So we are stopping here. Next class children. We will do further, children. Till then, thank you so much.